Assalamu alaikum dear students. Hope you are healthy and hearty. Welcome to NIEVS Homeschool. This is Fatema Sabrina Shikha, Assistant Teacher of National Ideal English Version School Morning Shift. Today I am going to take home science class for the students of class 8 on the topic of second assignment. I am repeating, today our topic is second assignment, that means assignment 2 discussion. Students, you have already submitted your first assignment of home science and you are taking preparation for the second assignment. So today I am going to discuss on this. So let's start our discussion. Look, for second assignment of home science, the unit and lessons are Chapter 5, Awareness of Disease, Lesson 1, Common Childhood Disease, Lesson 2, Diarrhea, Lesson 3, Cold, Cough, Influenza and Arm, Lesson 4, Measles, Tuberculosis, Poliomyelitis and Mumps, Lesson 5, Immunization, Vaccine, Injection, Chapter 7, Self-Defense in Different Unfavorable Situations. Now, Lesson 1, Drug Addiction, Lesson 2, Early Marriage, Diarrhea, Lesson 3, Sex Abuse, Chapter 8, Food Planning, Lesson 1, Food Planning, Rule of Selecting Menu, Lesson 4, Food for a Child of 11 to 15 years, Lesson 5, Food Planning for Opposite Child. Now, the main part, that means assignment task or assigned task or assignment. First, creative question. Recently, Karim's uncle came from abroad and stayed alone in his house for 2 weeks. Since there was no problem, he started associating with other members of the family. First question 1 and B is explain the awareness of the disease which is indicated in the stem. So for this question, the assignment criteria is name of disease or idea, explain disease or concepts in the light of textbooks and STEM. Our question is explain the awareness of the disease which is indicated in the STEM. So from the STEM we come to know that Karim came from abroad and he stayed alone in his house for 2 weeks. Since there was no problem, he started associating with other members of the family. You have to mention which disease are we indicating in the stem. Students, this disease is about the current situation. The world is going through the disease COVID-19. So you all know this. So you have to write the name of this disease and have to explain what is this disease. So I hope you are able to write about this, write elaborately about this, and we all are maintaining some rules and regulations. So we are bound in this disease. So please carefully write about this disease in your assignment paper. Next, question number B. How to prevent the disease mentioned in the stem? Evaluate in the light of current situation. And the assignment criteria is concept or name of disease. Explain the concept disease in the light of textbook and stem. So we know that this is about COVID-19 and you have to evaluate about this. How can you prevent this disease? As we are confined in the home for this disease, we are maintaining social distance, we are isolated from everything. So we have to do something to prevent this disease. What can you do or what can we do to prevent this disease? Think carefully. We are maintaining all this. I'm giving some clue. I'm not telling you the whole answer, but I'm giving some clue. We are wearing masks. We are using hand sanitizers. We are washing our hands, faces. So all this you have to maintain. We have to avoid crowd. So please write at least 5 or more things about this. The prevention, how can you prevent? You have to write about this. Next question number 2. Mention the name of the disease and prepare the preventive vaccine chart. For this, the assignment criteria is accuracy in making list, presenting correct information. So students, the question is mention the name of the disease and prepare the preventive vaccine chart. So we know there is no vaccine, particular vaccine for COVID-19, but we can know about some vaccines mentioned in our textbook. Please take your home science book, open chapter 5, lesson 5, page number 45. In this lesson, we find some names of vaccine. Here first one is BCG vaccine, OPV vaccine, pentavalent vaccine, vaccine for measles, TT. So you have to explain all this for this question. So if a person, a baby takes all these vaccines, we can say that for some time or for a long time the baby or the person can be safe from some disease. So don't forget to explain all this, and one thing you have to mention, you have to follow, don't write all the lines from the book. Please write by your own. Show some creativity while writing the lines. Next one, question number 3. What precautions should be taken if encountered with sexual harassment or sexual abuse? For this question, some assignment criteria are providing idea of the content, providing explanations of the idea of the content, determine at least 5 precautions. So students, as we have learned in our earlier lessons, so you know how you have to be cautious to unfollow, to survive this situation. So you have to follow some rules. I'm mentioning some rules, some precautions. No need to go to anywhere with any person, whether he is known or unknown. We will always go with our parents, with our family members. And if we have to go, we must have to confirm, we must have to inform our parents. Will not take any toy, any kind of food from any person. So we need to be careful, we need to be cautious. If we are staying alone at home, we need to be cautious. We have to follow some rules. So you have to write all this. That means at least 5 precautions in your assignment copy. You can write more if you want, but at least 5 precautions you have to write in your copy. Next creative question. Munna is a student of class 4. He likes to eat. He likes chocolate, chips, drinks very much. Recently, when he goes up the stairs, he gets exhausted and can't go to play on the field with friends. He gets tired with little effort. His mother takes appointment with a nutritionist. First question, 4A. Explain the cause of the boy's problem mentioned in the STEM. So for this, assignment criteria is providing idea of the content, explanation of the idea in light of textbook and STEM. So from this we come to know about a boy, Munna, who is a student of class 4. He likes to eat, and the foods he likes to eat all are junk food. Chocolate, chips, drinks, all are junk food, and recently he is feeling exhausted because you have to write here the cause of the boy's problem mentioned in the STEM. We know that if we take this type of foods, chocolate, chips, drinks, all these are junk food, and if a person takes this type of foods, he or she must be fatty. This is called obesity. So Munna is facing this problem. So you have to write which problems will be faced by Munna because of his obesity or fattiness. So I think you can write perfectly on this question. Question number B, analyze the way to overcome Muna's problem. For this question, you have to maintain determining the way out of the problem, providing explanation, taking accurate decision in the light of textbook and STEM. So, as we know from the STEM that Muna is getting fatty, and when he goes up the stairs, he feels exhausted. So, how can he overcome? Students, you have to write how can Muna overcome from this problem, from this disease. So as he takes fast food or junk food, he must have to avoid all these foods. He have to take balanced food containing carbohydrate, protein, mineral, water, all this. So there must be a balanced diet for him. He must have to do some exercise. So maintaining all this, he can prevent this disease. So you have to write elaborately for this question. Students, that's for assignment 2. I hope you can understand and can write all the answers with the help of your textbook. Students, while making your assignment, your handwriting must be neat and clean, and as you have submitted your first assignment, you know how you have to submit. First you have to fill the cover page, then you have to write the assigned task or assignment. Then you have to provide the teacher's name with phone number, that means teacher's information, and at last you have to provide the answers of all these questions. And students, if you feel any help from me, please contact with me. Here I have provided my phone number and my messenger ID is given. You can contact with me anywhere. That's all for today. See you soon. Till then, Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum.